Irish crime drama on RTÉ television has a rich and diverse history that spans several decades. RTÉ, which stands for Radio Telefís Éireann, is the national public broadcaster of Ireland. It has produced numerous crime dramas that have captivated audiences both in Ireland and around the world. One of the most iconic Irish crime dramas was Love Hate, which aired on RTÉ from 2010 to 2014. Created by Stuart Carolan, the show followed the lives of a group of criminals involved in the Dublin underworld. Love Hate received critical acclaim for its gritty portrayal of crime and its complex characters. Another popular RTÉ crime drama was The Fall, which aired from 2013 to 2016. Starring Gillian Anderson and Jamie Dornan, the show explored the cat-and-mouse game between a detective and a serial killer in Belfast. The Fall was praised for its atmospheric storytelling and strong performances. In recent years, RTÉ has continued to produce compelling crime dramas. Taken Down tackled issues of human trafficking and immigration, while Dublin Murders adapted Tana French's best-selling novels into a gripping psychological thriller. RTÉ's crime dramas often showcase the unique landscapes and cultural nuances of Ireland, providing a distinct flavour to the genre. With their compelling narratives and talented casts, these shows have helped put Irish crime dramas on the map, earning international recognition and a dedicated fan base. However, in the last few years, the epic crime drama series Kin has captivated audiences with its gripping storylines, compelling characters, and masterful storytelling. Set in the heart of Dublin's criminal underworld, the show delves into the intricate web of family dynamics, loyalty, and power struggles. Hey everyone, I'm Brendan Kelleher. Kin, which premiered on RTÉ1 in January 2021, was created and written by Peter McKenna and produced by Element Pictures. The series follows the lives of the Kinsellas, a powerful crime family who are deeply involved in organised crime in the city. The story revolves around the complex dynamics within their family and their interactions with rival gangs. Kin features a stellar ensemble cast, including Charlie Cox, Claire Dunn, Aidan Gillen, Ciarán Hinds, Sam Keeley, and Emmett Scanlon, amongst others. The show has received critical acclaim for its compelling storytelling, strong performances, and gritty portrayal of Dublin's criminal underworld. Now, for those of you who regularly watch my videos, you're probably wondering why I'm reviewing Irish crime drama on a channel dedicated to science fiction, action, and superheroes. Well, for one thing, several members of the cast have been involved with both Marvel and DC superhero projects. The other reason being, I finally got around to watch it, and it's fucking amazing. Charlie Cox, as most of you I'm sure are aware, is most famous for playing Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That 3-season run he had as the character in that show that was originally on Netflix is, for me, by far the best thing Marvel produced since the MCU's debut in 2008. Cox was absolutely amazing playing that character, and I'm glad he's coming back to play him in the forthcoming Daredevil Born Again. In Kin, Cox plays a completely different character, Michael Kinsella, who's part of the powerful Kinsella family. Claire Dunn, who plays Amanda Kinsella, the wife of Michael's brother Jimmy, apparently had a very minor role in Spider-Man Far From Home. Interestingly, Charlie Cox made a cameo appearance as Matt Murdock in that film's sequel, No Way Home, 2 years later. Aidan Gillen, who plays, initially at least, the main man in charge of the Kinsella crime operation, played the minor role of a CIA agent at the beginning of The Dark Knight Rises. Finally, Ciarán Hinds, who plays the terrifying crime boss Eamon Cunningham, voiced the character of the evil alien Steppenwolf in Zack Snyder's Justice League. With the series revolving around a major feud between rival crime gangs in Dublin, the series, in my opinion, seems to have been inspired by real-life feuds such as the Hutch-Kinahan feud, which began in 2014, lasting several years. This was a violent conflict between two criminal organisations based in Dublin, the Hutch Gang and the Kinahan Cartel. The feud resulted in numerous tit-for-tat murders and had a significant impact on organised crime in the country. It's a complex and ongoing situation that has garnered a lot of attention from law enforcement and the media. A few years ago, it got to the point where you couldn't look at the news without reading or seeing something about a new murder in this feud. Most of these attacks took place in Dublin, and some were unfortunately a case of mistaken identity. The show's creators have stated, however, that the series has not been based on this feud, but have said, quote, This is not the Kinnahan story, but people can draw their own conclusions. Viewers will be able to make up their own mind about it. Season 1 begins with Michael Kinsella, a respected gangster who was released from prison after serving a long prison sentence. Michael is determined to leave his criminal past behind and reconnect with his family, including his brothers Jimmy and Frank, who runs the family's drug operation. However, Michael's plans for a peaceful life are quickly shattered when a violent power struggle erupts within the criminal underworld. As rival gangs vie for control of the city, Michael finds himself drawn back into this dangerous world he had hoped to escape. As the season progresses, Kinsella has become embroiled in a web of deceit, betrayal and violence. Secrets from the past are revealed, and the family's bonds are tested. Each member of the family must confront their own demons and make difficult choices in order to survive and protect their own. Throughout the series, Kin explores themes of family, loyalty, and the consequences of one's actions. It delves into the dark underbelly of Dublin's criminal underworld, showcasing the complexities of the characters and the moral dilemmas they face. While Kin is an ensemble cast, Charlie Cox's Michael and Claire Dunn's Amanda are pretty much the main characters of the story. Amanda is married to Michael's brother Jimmy, but it's implied that she had some kind of affair with Michael several years ago. When Amanda's son is killed in a gangland shooting, Michael and Jimmy retaliate and are subsequently threatened by the terrifying crime boss Eamon Cunningham, played by Ciarán Hinds, who puts a bounty on the heads of the Kinsellas. This is the event that really sets in motion all the drama that takes place in the series. While the family are constantly trying to avoid being assassinated, they also have to deal with each other, which isn't easy.
He'd be keeping his head down low. But everyone gets sloppy, and when he does, we will be waiting for him.
Well, I can't be involved in any of that.
What about Jamie? Doesn't he count? Fuck you, Michael. You've done it before for money, do it now for family.
Like the title of the show suggests, family is a big theme of the series. While the comparisons with Love-Hate are obvious, there really weren't any sympathetic characters in that show. While the Kinsellas are in fact criminals, many of them are actually quite sympathetic. Michael Kinsella wants to leave his violent past behind and go straight, but he gets drawn back into this world, and even though he doesn't like it, he is really, really good at killing people. This is an altogether different role than Cox played in Daredevil, and he plays the character as very quiet and reserved, but does have outbursts of extreme violence. He's a very sympathetic character though. Claire Dunn is an actress I'm not familiar with, but to make a Breaking Bad comparison, she's very much the Walter White of this show. Her initial role is managing a car dealership as a legitimate front for the Kinsellas' drug operation. But as things spiral out of control, she takes a more active role and makes nearly all the big decisions for the family going forward. You get the sense that despite all the immense danger, she actually really likes being a gangster. I have to say, at first, I found that birthmark underneath her left eye a little bit distracting, but I grew to like it and think it adds character. Dunn is absolutely terrific in this part, and she's a real star in the making. There's one other character I want to highlight, which is Eric Viking, played by Sam Keeley. This is a character who's a complete scumbag and hothead, and would have fit right in on Love-Hate. However, Keeley somehow manages to make this character likeable, as despite all the violence he dishes out, a lot of the show's best moments of dark humour come from him. The production values of this show are amazing, and probably the best I've ever seen from an Irish show. The show has a very cinematic quality in the way it's shot, with sweeping camera angles and drone shots. While Season 1 is excellent, Season 2 takes it to the next level, and it's absolutely phenomenal. New villains emerge and cause more havoc for the Kinsellas, as well as a new family member, which brings a much darker, more disturbing element to the show. I mentioned Breaking Bad earlier, and I absolutely would put this show on the same level quality-wise as Breaking Bad. That show is amazing, but for those of you that remember, Breaking Bad had a very slow start, before gradually building up steam to become the crime classic that it eventually became. Kin grips you from the very first episode, and the suspense just builds from there. While it is a very violent show at times, it's never as gratuitous as it was in Love-Hate. Speaking of Love-Hate, that show also had Marvel and DC's superhero movie connections. For all you Avengers fans out there, the lead actor of Love-Hate, Tom Vaughan Lawler, played the role of Ebony Maw, one of Thanos' henchmen in Infinity War and Endgame. Also, Ruth Negga had a major role in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Barry Keoghan also got his big break on Love Hate. He eventually went on to play the Joker in The Batman, but his one big scene got cut. Overall, Kin is an absolutely outstanding crime drama, and in my opinion, the best Irish drama ever produced. Brilliantly written, with outstanding performances and production values, I can't recommend this show highly enough. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. Consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Share it with your friends, click the bell for notifications, and let me know in the comments, what do you think is the best television crime drama of all time? Most importantly, I hope you all look after yourselves, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.